When last we left our adventures, they met with Eve Harquette's quote-unquote family, meeting with her loving father, Torbund, and then eventually her cold and distant mother. But as the conversation went on, the party, and more importantly Eve, discover that Amaranth is not really Amaranth, but instead is a simulacrum of Nyla Stulth. And that Eve is the reincarnation of Amaranth, with maybe a few extra pieces. With those revelations sorted away, the party decides to gather their things from the safe house that they've been using, and upon entering, found a unexpected guest, a member of the Zentarum, who was busy panicking because the furniture had apparently ate all of his friends. But that is not where we pick up, for we need to get Gosrock Cool back on track. Guys, you have been concerned with the lack of contact with the local Zentarum forces. But you recall that now that you and the party have caught up to present day, that you actually were due to have a meeting with a Zentarum agent at the Yawning Portal by the name of Garrett.
Well, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Alright. You bid your companions farewell, that you had some business to do or whatever, and make your way to the Yawning Portal. It's not very busy in the morning, but there is still, it's quite a large tavern, a 3-story tavern with this gaping maw in the middle of it, with a rope dangling down it. There's not that many people here, but you do spot a few people that might be who you're looking for. Tavern's obviously no stranger to shady figures with their hoods up in the corner. A few of them you write off as just your local thugs, but one of them in particular, you realize their hood is obscured by magical darkness.
They make their way over to the individual and perform just a tiny little complex passing hand signs to see if they respond properly.
They do respond properly.
With that, they casually slide into a seat across from them. And they are,
You have your
they
disguise.
are mask
right?
of many-faced, yes.
Gotcha. I figured. You typically do that. The figure crossed kind of sits up a little bit in their chair.
Greetings.
Greetings as well. I don't recognize you. You must be from out of town.
Indeed, we are from a separate cell. But we had a meeting scheduled. We assume you're the contact.
was no mention of it to me. I merely the face for the awning portal, as it was.
Well, you'll do just fine then. We happen to be in the area and we're looking to assist local elements in whatever business that's being run. But there's been a disturbing lack of business in general.
So you've noticed. Been in town for very long?
Not very, but long enough to know that whatever isn't happening is bad.
Understood. We would also like to know what's happening as well.
We had heard some chatter before arriving that the civil disturbance between the Zentarum and those who follow one of the clones was escalating, but that was all we had heard.
There was other escalations as well. Another gang, the Guild of Xanathar. There was conflict there as well. That has also substantially died down in the past few weeks.
Yes, we can see how a war on two fronts might prove difficult. What news do you have that might shed some light on current circumstances?
About a week ago, some of the normal contacts I communicate with haven't showed up since then. I look for others and have heard nothing. If the lay of the land looks like how it is, either everyone's going underground, deep underground, or they're being picked off.
They should have reached out outside the city if things have gotten to that point. Before things got to that point, it's not as if there aren't outside resources that could be diverted here.
True.
I mean, this is one of the biggest cities on the coast. It's idiotic to simply give it up without even attempting to make a stand for it. We're not some street gang looking to hold on to a block. But I understand there is a great confluence of threats in this city in particular. I'm traveling with a party of sorts who is dealing with some multi-dimensional monstrosity of our own that may or may not be involved as well, but is just a general threat and one more piece on the board.
There have been rumors of a new power on the streets.
Indeed, this creature goes by the name Stillhavity and is some variant of powerful changeling called a Monk.
I see.
But from the information that I've gathered, the real power lies with its ability to plane shift and to create more of its kind at a rapid pace. And with so many different changelings, they're almost more akin to highly intelligent mimics. So it's not just the people you have to worry about. Simple everyday objects can become threats, depending on how deep their infiltration goes.
That does sound interesting. Is this something you and your group have been close to?
They much closer than we. We joined relatively recently because they seemed very capable, and we had need of capable hands to assist us in our mission here. We came to assist in the fight against the clone before finding out that there were more threats than simply that.
So, you're against some of the loyalists here.
Those who profess loyalty to a failed clone of a failed wizard, yes, they count as no friends or associates of ours.
Then... I have a question for you.
You may ask.
Who do you think you're speaking with?
Either a true Zentarum or a charred corpse. We're hoping for your sake that you're the former.
Well... my boss would like to offer a third option. An informant and business partner.
Well, that is just vaguely enough between the two previous options. But
I am from a group known as Brigandiev.
indeed, tell us more.
We fancy ourselves as information brokers, hence a lot of our dealings with Zentarum. Both sides.
Ah, that would explain your correct signage in response to the covert greeting.
Indeed. We're very good with our hands.
Ah, we are sure you are. As to your third option, we find this satisfactory. We understand how organizations such as yours must operate, and we hold no ill will against neutral parties.
Indeed. We are concerned about the recent activity with the Zentarum. Seeing you, thought I might get more information, but alas not. But my employer is quite curious about this Stillhavity and this new power. And in exchange for useful information, he is prepared to give you the location of the Zentarum Loyalist base.
Well, now that is quite the offer. You will find us amenable to such a trade.
Excellent. But you mentioned that it was your colleagues that had more of the information. So I would
Indeed.
ask, where and when would be the best time for a meeting?
Well, whenever you have an opening in your schedule. In fact, it wouldn't be too difficult to invite them here. The Yawning Portal is well known, and one of our party members is a native of the city, so I'm sure it wouldn't take much to get them here, at least. I can't promise that they will be open books, but with the right inducements, they should be more than willing to share harmless information.
Inducements, you say?
Indeed, it shouldn't take much. They're not in the business of getting their hands dirtier than they need to be. They're generally really spick and span adventurers. You know the type. Out to do good, make the world better, things like that.
Well, then in that case, it might be better to meet at a different location than here.
What did you have in mind?
Down in the Dark World, there is a ship, the Sea Maiden's Fair.
Oh yes, that will do nicely. The native to the city is something of a pirate. She is familiar with the dockside culture. I'm sure that will be an easy sell.
Excellent. Simply board the ship. It is a business front. And ask for the captain, Captain Zord.
Captain Zord, give me just a moment to mentally capture the information so that I don't forget. Captain Zord, and the name of the ship one more time.
The Sea Maiden's Fair.
Very well, such a meeting should be capable. When would be the best time to show face?
We prefer the night.
Very well. If no specific night is named, we'll come at the earliest convenience.
Please do.
Now, of course, knowing our business, we must give you the traditional warning. If this is anything more than it seems, you will regret it, blah blah blah. We will break your bones, spill your blood, burn your ship, and damn your families for eternity. But as long as it's not that, we look forward to a profitable exchange.
I'm certain it will be amendable. It's bad business to burn bridges.
Indeed.
Better to buy the bridge.
And then have someone else build it. Well, enjoy your morning.
They drop 5 silver on the table.
And get yourself another. Have a nice day.
The hooded figure gives you a nod, and I assume you move.
Yep. You said the Sea Maiden's Fair, right?
Yes. Now, it is F-A-I-R-E.
Yep. Just need the E. Got it. beautiful. That went well enough. I hope.
We'll see. So I guess the question is, what does Gazrakul do with the rest of their day?
Nothing crazy. I think they're just gonna tag along with whoever needs an extra body to go do whatever they're doing, because he's not... Nothing super chomping at the bit to go do independently.
Well, then I think that with Gazrakul's business being concluded so early, I think that he can catch up with the rest of the party, and we can just say that Gazrakul was there for the conversations that
Big
were
reveal.
had. Yeah, big reveal of that Amaranth is a simulacrum, that Torbund is a familiar that's been polymorphed. Oh god, what else? I feel like I'm forgetting so many things.
That's a
Eve
lot
is-
of damage.
Yeah, Eve is the conglomeration of Amaranth's soul and maybe bits and pieces of the souls of other Blackstaves. Eve's mom, well, Amaranth's mom, Nyla, made a simulacrum of herself to look after Eve because she didn't want to, because she thought that seeing Eve's face every day and knowing that she wasn't Amaranth would make her resent Eve. This was straight up stated to Eve's face by her simulacrum.
All
great.
trauma.
We talked to Nyla afterwards as well and delivered the vial. But there was something missing from the memories?
I'll say, you are unsure whether or not she is actually missing a memory, or if she thinks there should have been a memory missing.
But it seems really sketchy that she would think that there should be a memory there that isn't there.
Well,
We also came to the conclusion about it was probably seeing Dunamis was the real goal.
right, I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically what it was is that Nyla was expecting these memories to contain the clue that was needed to figure out how to defeat Stillhavity. But it wasn't there, because the actual objective was for all of them to meet Dunamis.
I get it. Yeah, so basically, basically the reason why Zablina sent us back, like knowing that there was a chance that we would wind up going to that alternate reality, was so we would fuck up the timeline enough that Dunamis would intervene and have a conversation with us. Because that conversation was the whole point.
So, I can't tell if that's like a really big nice thing or a really big fucked thing.
Well,
Exactly.
Well, you see, it wasn't just the fact of sending you to a place where you fuck up time to attract Dunamis' attention. It was also because of the banishment spell. Because it didn't just kick out Stillhavity and all the other monks. It also kicked you guys out, and that's where Dunamis was able to pluck you.
Right.
Also, some circularity going on because Stool and Zablina knew that we were there because that's their past. They kind of had to send us.
Yes, there was that.
They
as
didn't
well.
want to break
Yeah.
time.
So, the time that we were there and saw Stillhavity get banished was apparently the first time Stillhavity got banished. So this whole time, when we've been like, oh, Stillhavity is imprisoned in the Far Realm and is somehow able to access this world. How did he get imprisoned there in the first place? Guess what? We did it. Or
You
we
know-
were there for it anyway.
That retroactively explains why he just hates you individually so much.
Also, a good distinction is that wasn't the first time, it was the only time as well.
Yeah.
There's only one of him.
Yeah, still have
There
it
was
doesn't
something
have
else.
which is
Both
a good thing and a bad thing.
There was another thing that we're leaving out here that was important.
You mean our conversation, or besides the conversation, we were talking about what Stillhavity's planning with the Blackstaff Tower?
Right, you did kind of come up with a sort of idea about what Stillhavity's potential plan is, because basically you all know, in addition with all this, that the only way to break Stillhavity out of prison is the Blackstaff itself. He needs to acquire the Blackstaff, essentially. You also suspect that he might be in league with Cass and Nyx to kill Laurel, since Laurel is an important part of the banishing him again should that need be a thing. Also, just
was
plain
also a
vanish.
thing. Yes. We were also like desperate to warn Laurel about what was going on and have her be more cautious. And Miss Stool basically told us, "No, was it Nistool or was it Simulacrum?
It was Amaranth, the Simulacrum, yeah.
Amaranth,
Like you
Amaranth
can't make her more
But
secure."
Miss
Amaranth
Stool
was
backs
blasé.
that up as well, though.
right, but Nistool
Yeah.
was more just like, well, the thing is that she's already the most protected person on the Sword Coast, so warning her will just give him a heads up.
Yeah,
We kind of
Amaranth.
resolved,
Go ahead, sorry.
like we need to protect Blackstaff more than Laurel. I think that's
Did we
also
get
like
any
the bad
good
thing.
news?
Right, because you guys came to the idea that so based off your previous interactions with Stillhavity, like at the festival a long time ago, and what he's kind of said, you suspect that he'll do the same thing with the statues of Waterdeep, and then using that distraction will draw the Blackstaff out of their tower, as they will be the ones that have to investigate the statues being going on a rampage.
Oh, Josh, were you here during the session when Stillhavity tried to make another deal with Eve?
I think so, yes. Did he contact you in your sleep, or was it?
He kind of just showed up at the front door.
When everyone was out doing stuff and Eve was sitting inside because it was still before the time when she was supposed to be seen in the city?
When all of you were looking for the floating boat.
Yeah.
You were there for that, okay.
I think.
Well, we've established that he really wants that Blackstaff, and it's the only thing that can break him out of his prison in the Far Realm.
Right.
The
but-
number one thing we cannot let him have.
Exactly.
Right. You also learned from Nyla Stool, or maybe it was Amaranth, that the reason why Stillhavity has been able to make contact with the material plane and sort of peek in is because he apparently is using the souls of dragons and dragon magic to connect with another staff that's in Waterdeep that's connected to the dragon wards that are around the city, which is in turn connected to the Blackstaff because they're connected to the city at large.
That motherfucker.
I'm so sorry, Josh. These last couple of sessions have been really lore heavy.
I could tell, but I'm keeping up. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which this now that we're laying all this information out, actually, the fact that his existence and ability to influence this plane is directly tied to his use of dragon souls makes me think about who his supposed alliance with some outside force might be. Are we gonna be dealing with an alliance between Stilhavity and, like, Tiamat or someone?
Do remember way back, Cryovane mentioned that he had a blessing from his queen.
Oh, fuck.
Am I wrong about that, Max?
Oh my god.
I remember that.
You are not wrong about that.
Oh shit.
That also makes me think a little further back to one of Gazrakul's visions of Manshun, Nistul, and Mordenkainen meeting in a tower in Waterdeep, I think?
Yes.
Lesser water, yes.
So that's still something that they saw that may or may not be a thing in the background.
Oh my god, so many moving pieces are clicking together.
Because Gazrakul did, in the original pitch to the party, be like, hey, I'd love to help you guys kill this evil son of a bitch if you'll help me kill some evil son of a bitch.
Yep. That was definitely the agreement.
And hey, they're both here, probably.
Probably.
There was also a moment when Nyla was like, when we were talking about the threat of Cass and Nyx, and she was like, well, I can only hope that they are not aware of Stilhavity's presence, because that would potentially lead to an alliance. And he's just sitting there like, that would be real bad.
Yeah, I mean, it would be really terrible if, like, someone directly told them to go meet with him exactly where he was.
It would be so weird
That'd
if there
be
was like
crazy.
It'd be weird if there was a party member whose verbal tick was just to spill information, sensitive information, to just about anybody who needs it.
I mean,
Listen.
giving her the benefit of the doubt, she was taught at an early age that no knowledge should be forbidden.
Yes.
Not even from the people that will
Let's
end the
tell
world.
everyone everything.
And also,
Yeah.
The knowledge of
to
herself and what she was.
Exactly. She's been bringing that up this entire time. She's like, you fucking hypocrites.
to also be fair, giving that information to Cass is what allowed them to kind of get breathing room from Cass and Nyx, because I think you had lied and said that because Cass and Nyx were there originally seeking for the Tome of Still Tongues, because they felt like you had it, given your at the time very recent altercation with Vecna.
Well, first they were really homing in on Virgil because, you know, it was weird to see one touched by the Raven Queen in such a place.
That's
and
right.
all that. And then Cass was like, oh, you've got a weird scratch on your soul. Where did that come from? So Eve had to immediately deflect to some other being that has the ability to touch souls that is not Vecna to avoid being immediately murked. But to be fair, she realized that this was a bad idea halfway through and tried to play it off like she didn't know exactly where Stilhavity was, and then Cass just took that information straight out of her brain. So it's not like she willingly spilled all the beans.
That's true, I guess.
Everything's fucked.
Yes.
So what we've got
Also-
to do now is break every statue in the city.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's
Some
not
of them
a
have
bad
become
idea.
apartment complexes.
That's true.
Your house has been
Gazrakul
foreclosed.
doesn't care.
You,
We
Ooh,
don't
free
get to
blood.
live here anymore.
you actually saw one that had been converted to a tavern on the way over to the outer portal.
Ah, damn.
Doors closed.
Forever.
Well, you know, if they're gonna come alive and hurt the people inside anyway, we're just moving the needle forward. It's gonna happen anyway, guys.
another minor thing. I forget if Josh was here for it. So we went over like there is actually a strong rule of law in Waterdeep, and like we are no longer openly carrying weapons or armor because we could get arrested for doing that.
Oh, that's okay. Gosrickle doesn't need those.
Like, you usually won't necessarily get arrested for just having them, but it's seen as real sketchy because Waterdeep is a safe place. You don't need that shit here. If you have that shit, you must be up to no good.
Right. It's more of a you won't get arrested, but you'll probably get stopped a couple of times.
Waterdeep is just one of the greatest paradoxes on the Sword Coast. It's like, yep, rule of law is strong, and the people and the guards are good, but it's also, at the same time, a cesspool of scum and villainy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a lot.
It is a lot.
And pirates. And just...
Yes.
I
Everyone's
swear
a
to God.
pirate.
I mean, it is Waterdeep. There are legitimate pirates outside of Eve.
The fact that this distinction is necessary to make.
Yeah. Actually, I just realized something. Could Gosrickle make a history check for me real quick?
I certainly can attempt one. Bless you,
21.
dice.
You know that Captain Zord is actually a pirate. From the city of Luskin. They are one of the lords of Luskin, which Luskin is an open port, or a free port rather.
How do you spell Luskin? Lusken?
Oh,
I-N.
A.N.
A. Awesome. Good to know.
yeah. So you do know that you are meeting with somebody.
Sweet. And being absent from the last two sessions, Gosrickle has kept this information inside, waiting for the right opportunity, because right now doesn't seem like an appropriate time.
Oh, hey guys, I
With
found
the
it. I found
whole
some criminal
bombshell.
context. Oh wait, you were having some trauma.
Yeah,
Gosrickle is so tactful.
been around long enough to know now that with the trauma, you gotta give whoever is experiencing it a minute.
I
Exactly.
think I did
1
with
minute.
Fred. Exactly 1 minute, yeah. If I recall, I did speculate that Gosrickle was sitting there bored during all the reveals, just like yawning. Your family drama almost finished.
Yep.
Well, I'd say yes, and it's funny too because at this point it's just kind of expected. Like they don't even see it as an event anymore because it's like, of course, this is a thing. I mean, I met you people and you were like one thing, and now this is just how it is. These are fully expected.
You
That's
might
fair.
be interested in the fact that the simulacrum used fake mom, cut herself open, and you saw red snowflakes come out.
That's just creepy.
Also, there was a whole big thing with Veritas and Chelavi getting some hardcore discrimination from Amaranth and to a somewhat lesser extent Nyla throughout all these conversations. Even Bosch had to really be in there backing them up the whole time.
Oof, yeah, Gosrickle doesn't. He's still neutral on Veritas because of their interactions, but he still thinks Chelavi is a rat, so he's fine. He wouldn't have spoken up in her defense. He tolerates her because y'all tolerate her, but he's still convinced that she's a fucking rat.
This coming from the Zentarum agent.
Who would know a rat when he sees one? At least in his opinion. In their opinion. It's really a mind. It's something that's hard to remember when you're technically playing 3 individuals who are 1 individual. Because I need to not use I, it is we, or we think.
That is a rough thing to remember.
And I
Ozzy's
know
cool
I've
with
messed
Veritas
up
is
multiple
cool.
times before.
Veritas is cool with Ghazi, but now Cooley is on the no-no list. Can't trust him.
Well, that's, the relationships continue to evolve in interesting ways.
I think the last very important thing that happened was when we got back after all that.
Right, and the Zentarum agent finally showed up and said that all his friends got eaten by furniture?
He was in the bathroom hiding, all blood covered in blood, and raving about the furniture, yes.
Is that where the last session ended?
That is where the session ended.
Okay. Caught up. Fully caught up.
Yay. Well, I'm glad that we did this catching up session because it really gave us a chance to put together some of the puzzle pieces that were handed to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, we're
in a
still
way,
missing a few things.
It works too, because that could have just been them spitballing between each other on the way back to the safe house.
Mm-hmm. Discussing all of this very sensitive information in an open public street.
The last place people would spy on you.
Of course.
Eve has no problems with putting information out.
I was just thinking that. I was like, that seems in character for Eve.
As much as I meme on it, I think it is hilarious, just because it's cool that everyone's characters have organically developed quirks, with just whether we meant to play them that way or not. You do a quirky thing and it becomes part of your personality.
Absolutely.
You did miss the point when Veritas was being fed a conga line of pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you missed the Magnificent Mansion introduction as well.
Yes. And she made the horrible mistake of letting Veritas have a infinite supply of food, basically.
Enough to feed, what was it, 900 people? To feed 100 people a 9-course meal or something like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to give an actual, just a 1-course meal, a bit more reasonable, that would clearly feed 900 people. But it would be exceptionally uncomfortable.
The only course is pancakes.
So much
Yes.
pancakes.
Oh.
So this bloody Zentarum agent raving in our bathroom.
It's fresh blood.
So Gazrakul was going to breach the subject of the thing that the conversation he had earlier. And then we ran into this dude.
Correct. He is in the safe house bathroom, kind of shaking and shivering, clearly traumatized.
Eve has just healed him up a little bit with the cure wounds from last time, if I recall.
Yes, and that does heal some of the wounds that he had suffered.
But not the mental trauma.
Obviously not.
Okay, alright. Deep breaths. You're safe now. Everything's gonna be alright. You said You said furniture. What's the culprit?
The furniture. Just teeth and eyes everywhere.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Where did this happen?
One of the safe houses in the North Ward.
What organization did you say you were with to have access to this safe house?
I think Zentan kind of gestures to his tattoo. He does have a tattoo of a black winged snake. Right off the bat, Gazrakul, you can tell that this guy is pretty low on the totem pole. Like, his tattoo isn't even magical in the least bit. Like, this is the guy that's just like, if we need a fall guy, it's this guy.
Alright. Tell us everything you know. Quickly.
Hey,
If we're going to help you, we need all pertinent information.
right. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Or intimidate if you're going for that.
Let's see which one's better. Yeah, I think Gauze only does intimidation. That's terrible. Man, I'm not going to use a word on that.
I will say
my
it is.
tattoo for-
I'll say it's late in the evening, and yes, if you flash your tattoo, I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, pulls it up, or pulls down their robe because theirs is on their chest, I think, unless there's a specified place for it.
It's typically on the underside of the wrist, if memory serves me. But obviously,
Underside of the wrist it is.
you know, you're from a different cell than the ones that I'm mostly familiar with.
Right. Similar design. Oh, that's better.
Better, I'd say 10 is enough to get some general information. Alright. Orders coming down from the chain, trying to gather everyone up. People disappearing all week. A lot of people laying low. We were going to regroup and kind of collect information from what I heard. But it was a massacre.
Who set up this meeting?
Well, I got it from my boss, and when I asked him, because he was there, he said he got it from his boss. And if it was from his boss's boss, well, that'd be the boss.
Thank you for your insight.
Gauze turns to the others.
Compartmentalization is something of a double-edged sword depending on the competence of its use.
Is he gonna be alright?
Turns. Are you going to be alright?
We'll take it out of this bloody city, I will be.
Where are you trying to go?
Anywhere but here. We're dropping like flies. If you're smart, you'd get out too. Something is hunting us.
Well, kid, hate to tell you this, but you work for us now.
Have you heard any other stories about furniture attacking? It's the first time you ever saw something like that.
First time I saw it.
You say that like you've heard someone else speak of it, though?
I mean, Crazy Jim was talking about it, but, it's Crazy Jim.
Okay, what did Crazy Jim say? Obviously, he's not so crazy after all.
He was saying that furniture was attacking. We all laughed, and then the furniture attacked.
Are you absolutely sure no other agents made it out of this ambush?
They be a sight worse than I am.
Please tell us where it is. I think we need to go check it out. It's furniture.
North Ward. Some abandoned bar. I think it was the Troll Crab or something like that.
Does that sound familiar?
You could go ahead and roll me a history.
Now you're going to take us there.
You roll another intimidate check. Or what are you going to do? Because he's getting nervous.
Listen, kid. You have the tattoo on. If you leave here, you're going to be found somewhere else. And I don't think you want to explain to anyone else outside the city why you left. Cowardice is a quick way to a back alley death. You can help us, and we can take vengeance for you and keep you alive. Or you can run off into the night, have your throat cut, and end up dead in an alley in some other city, wherever you go. If you don't end up as wolf food on the way.
Alright,
Your chances of survival. It's way higher with us.
And Eve, you know of of an old bar before your time. This old bar called the Troll Skull Manor, named after the alley that is in the Troll Skull Alley. And it is in the Northward, so you suspect that's what he's talking about.
Oh. I know of the place that you're talking about. If you do come with us, we will do our very best to keep you safe, but...
Glances up at Gazrakul.
It's...
He comes.
Oh,
Looks back at him and kind of stage whispers.
it's your choice, ultimately.
Looks at you, looks at Gazrakul. I don't think it is.
I appreciate your desire for this agent's autonomy, and I understand your reasons for running. But this is a Zentarum matter now, and you'll have to turn around and redeem your cowardice. Because even if we don't kill you, you will be killed if it gets out that you kept running, when you should have stayed.
Right.
And if you perform well, we'll make sure that gets out. Get a few more stripes on that tattoo and maybe a transfer to somewhere you like more.
Very nice. Definitely better than being turned inside out by that Shun.
Indeed.
And Gazrakul, that's probably when it clicks to you that this is a loyalist.
Yep, they're gonna file that in the back.
Alright. The sun has started to set at this point in the day. But would you like to investigate the Trollskull matter now?
We need to get going as soon as possible.
There is another option if we don't want to immediately run into danger.
What is that?
Agent, go wait in the bathroom. This is a compartmentalized conversation.
Right, tell me about this.
If not the bathroom, go sleep, go somewhere. Just be somewhere else.
Alright. Can do. They walk off.
While we were out today, we continued our search for local elements of the less than legal nature that may assist us in our Stillhavity/Zentarum issues. We met an informant at the Yawning Portal who gave us a contact who may be of assistance to us. He told us, offered us a meeting with a Captain Zord on the Sea Maiden's Fair. If my memory serves correctly, this captain is one of the lords of Luskan.
What does
Pretty
that
important.
mean?
A pirate lord from a free port. Someone who is something Eve may know more.
Eve? Looks over to you, Eve.
Does Eve know more?
You can roll a history check if you want. You might want to fail this.
No.
Alas,
Fuck.
whilst you haven't heard of Zord specifically, because you don't really keep with that sort of thing, you are familiar that Luskan is with it being a free port, is ruled by a council of pirates. So, seems like you're meeting with the pirate lord.
Yeah, that's just kind of the government of Luskan, unfortunately, but still quite a powerful figure, I would imagine. This person wants to help against Stillhavity. How are they aware of Stillhavity?
Well, they represent something of a middleman organization, a network of informants used by both sides of the Zentarum Civil War. And they, just like our little recruit in the other room, have noticed a disturbing amount of deaths, mysterious deaths, as if we are being hunted. And thanks to this one here, we have something of a hunch that both sides may be targeted rather than one or the other.
It would seem so, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure why Stillhavity would purposefully go after the Zentarum of all factions in Waterdeep. But the fact that the person who's offering this aid is a member of some informant group who is willing to essentially sell information to both sides of a conflict, that doesn't alarm you at all. That doesn't make you think, hey, maybe they're not trustworthy and maybe they will turn around and give all of our secrets back to Stillhavity if he pays a good price.
May shock you, Eve, but most things in our business are somewhat alarming. However, we believe this meeting will have worth. For one thing, we may explain away their interest in Stillhavity as recognizing a threat. Stillhavity is a threat to everyone and everything, and we implied that you all had pertinent information to share about this threat, and we did not think it wouldn't be a bad thing to share information about a common enemy. You know, it's no skin off our backs letting another organization know that Stillhavity is a fucking problem. And in return for that information, they've offered us Manshun's base. The location of the clone of Manshun running the Zentarum in Waterdeep. We'd like you all to recall the original deal made upon our joining of this party. 2 birds with 1 stone, in a way. We kill your big bad together, and we kill our big bad together. And who knows, this network, if we make positive contact with them, may prove even more useful in the future. Knowledge is power, after all.
It
was gonna
certainly
say-
is. Mhm.
Going to say earlier, if both sides this civil war thing you're being targeted, this gives them a reason to at least stop fighting for a little while.
It sounds like there's not much of either side left in the city.
Which will make claiming the head of this clone so much easier.
And if things are that bad already, would he be sticking around?
Which is why we may need... Well, you have to understand. This abomination is a clone of one of the most narcissistic egomaniacs in Faerun's history. If they're being pushed, they're likely to push back with all their strength rather than running. But even if your point were to hold true, that's all the more reason to take them out sooner than later.
Khosrakul, you had a conversation, didn't you, with Stilhavity alone when he gave, well, that conversation, I think, right?
He was present in one of our visions. Yes, we did explain this at the time.
Did you mention to him your goals at all?
Of course not. We weren't looking for a fireside chat with an interdimensional mock. We still aren't sure why he was there. And of course that still weighs on us. The fact of his being able to interfere in visions that he has no place in. But it may not be as terrible as we thought, having found out more about his origins as you have, his ability to exist in many places that he shouldn't. Perhaps it was just another extension of that power.
Perhaps. But if he has been able to invade your mind in a way with these visions, there is a non-zero chance that he's aware of what he wants. Could it be that he is trying to bait us into going after Manchun instead of focusing on the threat of Stilhavity going after the Blackstaff?
We don't see any inherent conflict of interest. This move on Manchun, like I said, this positive contact with the information organization may prove useful to our cause.
It
And
may. But what if when we are going after Manchun is exactly when Stilhavity chooses to attack the city and go after Vajra?
Well,
All I'm saying is this may be a diversion, and I think we should prioritize the biggest threat at the table at the moment.
we're not suggesting that we over-prioritize one or the other. But unless you have other plans tonight, right now, then we simply... And there's no reason it needs to be tonight. The invitation was somewhat open. At night were the only guidelines given, so whenever it is most convenient for us, we may present ourselves to this pirate captain. In fact, it may be even better to take care of this current issue first. That way we have even more information of worth to share. But to allay your fears to the contrary, there's no reason, even if we were removed from the equation, there's a good chance that Stilhavity would make war on Manchun. Powerful egos, you understand. Even if we were 1,000,000 miles away, Manshun's influence on the city and his power would be a threat to Stillhavity's plans by his mere existence. So this could be a fight between Stillhavity and Manshun, but that doesn't make it a fight caused by us.
Also, it's living furniture. We know what that is. I've seen it. I want to stop it.
Right. Okay. Now let's at least go see about this incident that we've just been informed of. And we'll take it from there.
All right, let's grab the kid and we'll have him take us there now. Is everyone well rested for such a journey?
I feel A-okay.
I'm all good.
I'm a little peckish, but that's about it.
Oh, that's interesting.
It stopped.
Huh.
There was a loud background noise like a fan or something. Sorry, continue.
Interesting. Right. Well, it's a bit of a walk, so yeah. Here we go.
And then right before we go, Gazarkul looks them in the eye and is like,
Stay on the straight and narrow, or we're going to put a fireball in your back. Understand each other?
Yes.
Good.
I just have to cut in. The way that you said, here we go, made me think of a depressed Mario.
Here we go.
Here we go.
he's just been moved to another castle.
All that's exactly what it's for.
Is depressed Mario basically Luigi?
Oh.
Alright. Well, you are led through the city streets. Eventually, night falls, and you find yourself at the foot of some of steps leading up to this very decrepit manor. The windows are all boarded up. There's glass and broken boards everywhere. Right, this is the place. We met downstairs in the tavern, but there are upstairs around the back that lead up into the actual manor part.
Do you need a weapon or did you bring one?
No, I've got a dagger on me.
Oh, shite. Do you guys... Did we get re-outfitted before we came here?
I sure hope y'all were.
Did you?
Veritas doesn't need anything, so he's fine.
I think the only person that visibly has weapons is Vosh.
And armor too, though, right?
Yeah, but
Armor was also a
Normally
thing.
right, but leather you can kind of cover up,
That's true.
like and wear clothes over it. But
That's what he always
Bosch has a breastplate on.
Right.
Well, it's also nighttime, and we probably took back alleys to get here, so less of a concern about just getting caught out in the open. Like, hey, why are you all armored up here in this back alley?
I will say that even taking the alleys, Gusrico, you notice that the guard presence here is actually pretty strong. And
So I will say that Bosch does not have his armor on. As you mentioned weapons, he's like,
Oh yeah.
and goes to take his lance out. I assume we had the stuff in the bag of holding?
Yeah, maybe you could pop your breastplate back on as well.
I believe maybe it takes a minute to put on.
Yeah, we've got a minute
Yeah.
in front of the place.
Yeah, what's a minute gonna do?
Sure,
Famous
why
last
not?
words.
Is by the way,
While you're waiting, could I have everyone roll a perception check?
okay.
We all did great.
That's fantastic. Bosch, while you're putting on your breastplate, you kind of arch your back a little bit to really to try and click in that last strap on the lower back, and you're looking up at the second floor of the manor, and you swear you saw someone looking at you, but they're gone now.
There was somebody upstairs, I think.
Oh, you saw somebody?
Up on the second floor.
Like a
Get
person
right.
somebody or a furniture somebody?
Mox can be both.
Yeah, it was hard to tell if it was furniture or a person.
Well, let's go say hello.
Alright, so there are a few ways inside. There is a set of double doors that lead into the tavern area, a side door that also leads into the tavern area, and a set of stairs in the back that lead upstairs, and a back door to the kitchen.
What if we take both doors into the tavern area, 2 different angles, but the same room, so we're not really splitting up?
We could do that, but if there was someone moving around upstairs, it's possible they've already noticed us. Should we go up there first?
Alright. Either one. But the longer we talk
Go
about
up.
it, the more time they have to prepare.
That's true.
Upstairs to greet our guest.
Right.
Alright.
Let's move.
Alright. Can I have a marching order?
Probably have Bosch in the front.
You guys are cool at the very back. The caboose. He just wants to make sure the rookie stays in front of him.
Gotcha.
Veritas will be in the middle.
Eve will be in front of the rookie.
Alright, so I think from what you're saying, order is as
It would
follows.
be
Order is as follows. Bosch, Tia, Veritas, Eve, Rookie, Gashrakul.
That works.
Alright.
That's good.
As you creak up these stairs, you can tell that the weather, just the sea weather and the heavy salt has decayed these wooden steps to the point where, as you kind of climb up, Bosch, one of the boards actually collapses, but you're able to hold yourself to the banister and continue your way up. As you go to open the door, it falls over. And inside you see a medium-sized room with a a fireplace kind of off to the side, as well as two doors, one to the right and left.
Does the fireplace look like it's been used at all?
Not for a long time.
Veritas is going to do something that maybe is intelligent. As we make it through, he is casting Detect Thoughts.
Oh,
Casting Detect Thoughts.
nice.
Can you post that spell card for me?
Let's see. No.
It'll be display VTT.
There we go.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
Right, it's fair enough.
It is.
'Cause,
I cast Wall of Text.
So. Okay, so it's concentration for 1 minute.
Yeah, it's not long.
You don't detect anything other than the people that you're with currently.
I don't sense anyone else here other than ourselves.
Oh, you're trying to sense people magically?
You can see that there's this faint white wisps going around Veritas. I don't sense anyone else here. There might be things, but not close around.
Keep your guard up regardless.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Gazrakul shoots a firebolt at the fireplace.
It ignites with what leftover rotted wood that remained in it.
Taking.
Go ahead.
Oh, it was a little mood lighting.
Tasteful.
Taking a cue from Veritas, Eve is also going to play a little riff on her viol and cast a spell, and she will cast See Invisibility, which she hasn't cast in a long time.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh god, I don't like that response.
Well, Eve, it's just you casted the perfect spell.
Oh shit.
Because you see someone. You see the visage of an elf. This faint, bluish, translucent elf. And it sort of drifts over to your guest you brought along with you.
Whoa! Back up! Sir! Pushing the person behind. She'll like hold out her hand in like a stop motion in the direction of the elf.
Halt! Fellas, there's someone here.
The elf looks at you a bit confused because you've revealed that you can see it. And then you all see it as it appears in the space, and Veritas, you immediately get a ping on your Detect Thoughts. Trespassers. And yeah, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Good times.
At least we can see it now.
Yeah, that could have been bad, that could have been real bad.
That's true, because
It was making a beeline for our Zentarum buddy.
oh yeah, no, you didn't quite save him, but you do know now.
No, what do you mean?
Well,
That's okay. If someone else didn't do it, I was gonna.
well, I mean, you all watch as initiative starts. As it zooms into his body.
Oh,
And you can see this kind of blue light enter your friend's eyes.
Man, I thought we were here to fight mocks, not ghosts.
Odd that, isn't it? Ooh, I was having a roll initiative on the other. Oops.
yeah. I was gonna say, did you want us to wait until we had tokens?
That is my bad.
We'll just redo it.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Please do so.
Oh, I would much prefer the 25, but that's okay.
God damn it. I do it for a third time. Because I don't remember how this thing works.
Oh, did I not have my tokens? God damn it.
Dang, those are both really friggin' good rolls, though.
Thanks. And then there was the last one.
Yeah, but thankfully that's not the one you're stuck with.
Oh boy. I did not roll good on initiative.
Oh,
Fine.
Oh, there's a good one.
Must be no gallery.
Oh no, there are multiple initiatives being rolled.
you thought there was only one?
Right, because
I mean,
And
right,
I
because
only saw one.
one ghost would be a threat to all of you.
oh no, what? The furniture probably wasn't even mocks, it was ghost furniture.
Oh my god, it was the red herring this whole time.
Damn it.
Y'all got
Murder
poltergeists.
ghost furniture.
Oh!
Fucking
Yeah,
hell. It's a trap.
Oh no.
it is indeed a trap. But yeah, no. Your friend just got possessed. Eve, you were the first to react.
I have a question. Would Eve know if ghostly possession would count as a magical effect?
In regards to what spell?
Dispel magic?
You would know that dispel magic would not work.
Okay.
There are other spells that would work, but not dispel magic.
Which I don't have.
Correct.
Bummer. Shit. Man, I don't know what to do. And looking around, Eve doesn't see any other threats, right?
Not at the moment, no.
Great, cool. This is, I don't want to hit him.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think everyone here shares the same sentiment.
Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna start by helping my friends, I guess. Eve is going to just play a little riff and give bardic inspiration to... Oh wait, Rod of the Rose. I can give that to... Was it 3 people?
I do
I
proficiency
believe-
bonus.
Yeah,
would be
3
3.
people. So she will give that inspiration to Bosch, Veritas, and Gazrapul. And
Cool.
she will hold her action for a melee attack if this thing tries to attack her or her friends. But first, she's gonna be like, "Snap out of it! Get out of them! We're not a threat! We're here to help!"
Alright. Guys are cool.
They're going to cast haste on Bosch.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Ooh, the play.
Bosch, time around you seems to slow for a moment. As you are now real fast.
Bosh, break them in half.
And for a bonus action, they're going to unfold the Astromancy Archive
Alright.
and end it.
Bosch, it is your turn.
Okay. Gosrock wants me to hurt new friend.
promised you would be safe with us.
Yeah, we did.
You know he's possessed by a ghost.
Yeah. I don't think I know what that means though. Let's for a start. I will rage, because sure, why not? Let me roll that d10. Or... God, we haven't had combat in so long, I remember all these things.
Yeah, I thought we were due for something, so I put this together for us.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. The weapon's damage type changes to force.
Ooh, that's good.
That could be interesting.
It could be interesting. I think in subsequent turns, because my plan for this turn was to get in his face and try to grapple for the first attack.
Alright.
You do get that bonus attack because you are hasted, right?
It's
Yes.
a bonus. Yeah, it's a bonus action, not a bonus action, but you know what I mean. So anyway, opposed athletics. Oh, you got. He rolled a natural one.
Yes.
You have
I
advantage.
also have advantage from raging.
Yeah, natural one. You got it.
Okay. So I am holding him, and I would like to, unlethally if possible, hold him with one arm and try to bludgeon him with the whatever of my weapon I can reach with the other hand.
Sure.
Just knock him senseless.
Go for it.
Okay. It's an 11. Oh, I should have. Do I? No, I don't have advantage if he's grappled, do I?
You don't, but you do still
Only
hit.
restrained.
You do still hit. His armor class is 11.
11 hits?
Oh,
this
poor buddy.
man.
Oh yeah, this guy sucks.
Man, Ghost Lady, you picked the worst possible person to possess.
Apparently.
Uh,
Okay.
so
That's 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, so 7,
I get 7 force damage, excuse me.
Yeah, 7 force damage as you clonk into their head.
Any visible effect in the split second before I attack him again?
The head turns around unnaturally and it kind of spits at you.
Yeah, that's another attack then. But this is 12 to hit.
Yep, for 13 damage. You break his nose.
Oh,
Cool.
Continue.
That's it actually. That's your entire action economy.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you want to
I'm
drag.
there.
Unless you want to drag him anywhere.
No, just having him in the middle is probably pretty good.
All right.
I also realized I did not roll initiative for Tia, unless you have her in there.
I think, given how we've set it up now, I think it might be better if Tia just goes after you on initiative. Just to simplify things and to make it so that your turn's a bit more compact. So that would make it Tia's go.
I think Tia, seeing that Bosch has this poor guy pretty well handled, want to back up a step and just watch or other things that might happen.
So you would say hold action?
Hold an action to attack enemies that may possibly through the doors.
All right.
Tia probably knows what ghosts are.
May have come across a few. That makes it Veritas' turn.
Veritas got a 6 originally, so it should be that.
Ah.
Yeah. If that changes anything.
That would make it. That would make it our new friend's turn. The ghost looks at you and screams, "Let go of me!" And I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Is this a charmed or frightened effect?
This is a frightened effect.
Hey, I have advantage on that.
I also have advantage.
Does it count as a spell?
No.
Ooh.
Even with advantage, that's not great.
Oh yeah, let me roll for Tia. Sorry. Remember these things.
Remember that you guys have inspiration.
That's a very good point. What is it these days? 1d8?
8, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, it's a D8.
Well.
And Tia doesn't
That
have
could've been
anything for any conditioned immunities against frightened, does she?
No.
Oh, she also failed real bad. All right. Well, everyone but Eve and Tia passed. So, Eve, you are now frightened. Tia of the ghost. Tia is also frightened. However, Tia failed by more than 5. So Tia gets an additional effect. How does this effect play out on her, though?
I don't like this.
I don't think it would actually be visible noticeable on what this effect does.
Oh god. That's wording we don't want to hear.
I'll just need to make a note of
Really
that.
like that.
But alright, but with that, it is now Veritas' turn.
Okay. And Veritas really does not want to hurt new friend. So Veritas will hold action to Veritas will hold an action to cast Lightning Lure if the ghost shows itself.
Alright, you're holding concentration on the lightning lure.
Yes.
And then we will move on to our next turn. Drifting down from the ceiling, because they're incorporeal. Is this horrifying visage of an undead specter. That is gonna be a 19 to hit.
On
you, Eve.
Yeah. Shield.
Shield. That brings you to 20?
Yeah.
Okay then. Then I think that does it.
By the way, does this trigger my held action?
It can, if you want. It's not the ghost that's possessing your friend. I'll say that.
Okay, then it wouldn't go off. He's waiting for that ghost.
All right. All right.
Does Tia's go off, or does the frightening mess with her action?
So it didn't appear in melee range, so unfortunately they are not able to. But she will get to go on this one that drifts from the ceiling down.
Cool.
She is at disadvantage for being frightened, though.
Yes. I don't see a way to do disadvantage. Let me just do it twice.
11 misses.
Yes. With held actions, you still only get one attack, correct?
Correct. I'm pretty sure, anyway. In any case, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah?
– 14 points of necrotic damage, and I need a con save.
That's not a disadvantage if she's
No.
frightened, is it?
That's not a disadvantage.
Cool.
That is a pass.
17.
Okay, so yeah, so just the 14 necrotic damage.
Cool.
And then another one is going to drift down from the ceiling.
Oh my god.
That's a 25 to hit.
That's a little overkill.
Uh-huh. $13 points of necrotic damage, and I need a con save.
Okay.
The 25 is a pass.
Huh.
And that was the ghosties. Eve, can I have a perception check?
Okay.
You hear footsteps above you.
There's someone corporeal on the floor above us. Help!
She's real scared, but she's gonna resist the urge to step back, close her eyes, and start playing a song on her viol, and she's gonna play a counter charm.
Okay. You have
Which I
advantage on saving throws.
Yeah, anyone has advantage against saving throws for being frightened or charmed. Who can hear? That does take her action, though. Bonus action. Another bardic inspiration. To Gazrakul was the only one who used his, right?
I believe so.
There it's. Oh, Tia never had one though. She'll give one to Tia.
Alright. Tia, Gazrakul, or just Tia?
Just Tia for now.
Right, because you already used them.
Yes. And that's my turn.
Alright. Gazrakul.
Gazrakul's going to put a level 2 chromatic orb into this unfortunate soul that Bosch is holding. and it's going to be lightning damage.
Alright, do you move away?
Should I?
You will be at disadvantage from firing at point blank.
Steps back into the doorway.
Alright, they are going to try to take a swing at you.
They're free to.
That probably misses. I think that, yeah, that's a 9.
9's a no-go.
Alright, and I assume you don't care if it's lethal or not.
I hope it is.
Right. Well, your hopes come true as your friend falls over dead.
New friend!
Also, do frightened people get saves, or are they just frightened for the duration?
You get a save at the end of your turn.
Okay. Wisdom?
Yes, that is wisdom. That also means that Tia would have gotten another save.
Okay.
Ghost appears.
Ghost appears?
With advantage, you passive.
Oh, okay.
In fact, that is the DC. Tia, unfortunately, fails again. Is still
Oh, no.
real
I'll not use her inspiration for that.
real scared of her.
Right.
You maintain concentration, and you are able to cast your spell as the ghost has appeared.
Wait, did Tia get advantage on her save?
Oh, that's right. Tia would get advantage
Okay.
because of counter
Let's
shock.
do that one more time.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's not Tia's day.
I would like a strength saving throw from the ghost to ghost.
They're so good at that, especially with that hot 9.
12 lightning damage.
And I believe it also yanks them towards you.
10 feet.
Sure does yank it towards you. And
That gives Gazarkul the opportunity to step back up. And if I'm going to interact with the body, would that be a bonus action or a full action?
depends on what you want to do.
I just want to, it probably will take a full action. I just want to slice his wrists and pour the blood into a vial.
Of
That
course you do.
might take a full action,
I
just because
think might-
it is a lot of interacting with items.
Right. Yep, I was just curious.
Veritas, you also noticed that your lightning damage did not do as much as you thought it should.
Ah, shit. Well, that's gonna be it for now.
All right,
Uh-oh.
that's gonna make it Bosch's turn. Bosch, you are
Okay.
holding a limp dead body that has been electrocuted, and there's now a ghost.
And seeing Khazrakul lunge forward to his wrists, be like,
We're kind of busy right now, man.
up body, and going to try to hit the ghost that is moved out of the body I was holding. Let's have some attacks. You know what? Let's be reckless, because haste and reckless seems like a great idea. That's a 23.
That hits.
Ah. Okay. That's 17 force damage.
It hurts a lot.
And it's the second attack at 23 again.
Yeah, that also hits.
Okay. Wait, there's more.
Oh!
Natural 20.
How do you want to kill the ghost? How do you want to kill the ghost?
Like, dropped our new friend and like,
Was just getting to know that guy.
slightly angered, just bashing him kind of with the tip of the lance.
Right, and
That
you-
him, her? That's a woman, isn't it?
So the picture is a woman, but it does seem to be an elven man.
Okay.
Yeah. You saved Gauss Cool from having to make a saving throw to be possessed.
Cool.
Because that's
Bless you.
absolutely what was going to happen when its turn came up. Damn you and your haste.
And I'm gonna make my way over here to be in the middle.
Excellent.
I don't like the way you say that.
Oh god, if Bosch gets possessed, we are all fucked.
Eve, the footsteps are on the other side of the door.
Oh shit. Which door?
Well, obviously, the one you're next to. Like they ran out of movement on the other side of the door, kind of thing.
Ah. Well, Eve's in a bit of a pickle at the moment.
Uh-huh.
It also occurs to me that she would need to continuously spend her action to keep up this counter charm.
It would.
That would be a lot.
But she does know that the only ghost to make that attempt is the dead one.
That's true. Aren't they all anyway?
Yeah, that's a good point.
The re-dead.
The really dead one.
Alright. What kind of action would it be to open a door?
It'd be an object interaction. That'd be on your turn.
Oh, it's not my turn yet.
No, it's not your turn. It is currently Veritas' turn.
Okay.
You know, I was just letting you know that the footsteps are there. Like,
I see.
because you're the one that's
Tia?
because you're the one that's close to the door. Tia would also, I guess, make that perception check as well.
Okay. And I think we need to rewind a little bit also because I realized Tia was not in dragon form. So she would have used her action previously to transform.
This mystery person opens the door and just gets a face full of dragons.
Oh, also, now that the ghost is gone, they're no longer frightened.
Okay.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Because that was the source of their fear. So you're having Tia turn into dragon form. Because actually, it would be Tia's turn after yours.
And then it would be Veritas' turn.
That is Veritas' turn. I'm just going to add Tia to the initiative tracker just so that I have a visual representation so I don't keep skipping past her.
Yes.
Seeing you cleave down the ghost avenging new friend. Good job, Bosch. And Veritas is just gonna go with the big guns, and he is going to call for help.
Calling for help.
As he actually summons out help.
Oh my god, mystery person is gonna walk in on a dragon and a beholder.
Damn it!
Hell.
I thought I made that into it. That's right. I forgot I made it wrong and didn't make it into a token.
Oh,
Oh, no,
I appreciate it nonetheless.
I've got to go find help again.
Oh,
Oh, where were you, help? You were here, right? Or did I? I really hope I didn't delete you off this map. Help.
Oh, he won't have his cute lizard hat anymore.
Help.
no.
Now Leilani's got it.
Ah, there you are. Help. I knew you were on this map somewhere. Help.
Yay!
Oh, I kind of liked Tiny Help.
They were tiny because I grabbed them from the palace.
Oh.
Because that's the last place you summoned help.
And help will do good old. Oh, that's not an attack roll. Let's It is my casting modifier, so I'll just do this. Oh my god.
Wow, beautiful. Just, oh my god.
Jeez.
How?
This is a statistical miracle.
One
hell.
in 400. I guess I need to ask, what were you trying to do?
Help was trying to help me by firing beams at the one that's next to me. So
Gotcha. For 2 natural ones, roll me a dex save.
Oh,
yeah.
help! Stop helping!
I'll say 12 was enough. I was really just testing your luck for that third natural 20. I'm just like, if fate decrees a third natural 20, then I have to do something. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not going to.
I will say the second one was a natural one, so.
Yeah, no. If
Oh God, that's true.
If I had you make a disadvantage, then yes, that would have been the third natural one. But luckily it was not.
Not me! Not me!
Ah, sorry. Is there anything else on here?
No, that's it.
All right then. It is the other ghostie's turn. The one next to you, Veritas, was amused by the eye beam, so they're going to attack you harder for 24 to hit.
Yeah.
$17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
And I need a con save. That
You have
passes.
inspiration!
That passes.
Oh,
That passes?
That passes.
Oh. And to maintain help?
By help.
oh no!
No.
Just in
Big
absolute
spell.
shame of almost hitting you, just help disappears into the ether.
There's the third natural one.
There it is.
Oh my
There's the
God.
third natural one. That 'twas not help stay. 'Twas not help stay.
He tried his best.
Certainly tried. The one next to Eve is going to roll. That's pretty low. That is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. The one next to Tia, going to keep swinging on Tia. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, I think that might hit.
Uh-huh.
It's a con save, right?
Yes, and 14 necrotic damage. Passes.
Cool.
And with that, it is Eve's turn again.
Okay, great. This is great. Alright. Eve's gonna start out. This is nice. She's gonna start out with a chromatic or well, no, that would be bad because that's point blank. Yeah, screw it. I guess we'll try a strike with Celebi. Celebi's here, right?
Yep, she's on your hip.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna instinctively lash out with Celebi at this ghost next to her.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your swing.
Working on it.
16 will hit. 13 damage. You can see that all that damage does hurt it quite a bit.
Good. Okay. And now she's gonna do a risky thing and back up a step.
Alright, it's gonna try an attack of opportunity.
Yep, come at me.
That's a 22.
Yeah, that'll do the trick.
That will do the trick. I'm gonna roll damage. Ooh.
Oh no.
It's 19 points of damage,
Ooh.
but you don't take it.
Uh.
As Chelavi uses their reaction to take it instead.
What? Chelavi!
I got it.
Oh, jeez. Thanks.
You can tell that did hurt her, by the way, quite a bit.
Oh no. Eve feels bad, but she backed up, so she's gonna follow through and try and open up the door and see what's on the other side.
Ooh, you're opening the door.
Yeah.
Alright. You open the door. And what you see on the other side of the door is a tall figure dressed in a black cloak that sort of floats on unfelt wind, holding a oversized sword and a mask of white on their face. Nyx is right in front of you.
Oh! Bonus action, slam the door closed!
Shut the door.
Oh god!
This is not good.
I did try to hint you with the music.
She will shout, retreat! Retreat! It's the Dreadlords! Was that actually my free action and bonus action to open and close the door?
Unfortunately, yes. You still have some of your movement left. Luckily, you have broken line of sight, so you can walk away.
God, this is real bad. This is not helpful. Is the door a push or a pull? Will Nyx have to... Nyx can probably just fucking go through it, but in theory, would Nyx have to push or pull the door?
Nyx would push. You would pull.
Running the fuck away into the night is an option.
Yes, but everyone else has to also be able to do that. Eve's gonna... Fuck.
I will say this. One thing you noticed is it was just Nyx.
That's weird. And the last time I saw Nyx, was she corporeal?
More or less, yeah. Her sword definitely was when it dug into Virgil.
But, she just kind of materialized and was, drifting around, or was she walking?
You recall that she had the ability to fly.
Okay. Eve's not going to use her movement. She's going to plant herself in front of this door and try and stay there.
Okay.
And prevent it from being pushed in. That's not going to go well, but that's what she's trying to do. But she did warn everyone to get the fuck out immediately.
Alright. Gazra, cool.
Well, fuck. We hoped we'd get to use this in a slightly less stressful situation, but here we are.
They step up and with a claw slit the throat of this dead individual and pour the blood into a vial.
Not the fucking time!
And they're going to move slightly to the side and begin thinking very hard.
I'll say that slicing neck, collecting with vial can be your object interaction and your bonus action. You can still have your action.
Okay. Gosh, fuck.
We apologize in advance. Eve, you're gonna want to move away from the door.
As you watch them, in 6 seconds flat, begin drawing a pentagram on the ground with this blood. And in Abyssal, they yell out,
Nizroltanaf, we summon thee. Answer our call and serve our will.
as they cast Summon Greater Demon.
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure I remember what that was.
That is the true name of the Tanaruk given to us by Natasha. Or was it the Lanias? Somebody gave us the name. I think it was Natasha.
Thought you. I mean, you're the only one in the room for this, but didn't you sell out Natasha's location to the Lamias?
In exchange for that, yeah. Because
Yeah, that might
Natasha,
have
you
been it.
asked Natasha for it, I think, and she was like, I don't do that stuff anymore, or something.
Yeah, okay, so the Lamias gave it to me. Someone gave me a demon. And I see Dreadlord. We need demon to cover our escape.
Alright. Your Tanaruk arrives in space. Looks at you, looks at your circle. And waits.
When that door opens, attack the being behind it.
So telling it to hold its action until the door opens.
Alright.
Eve, you're gonna want to fucking move.
As y'all see this fucking Tanaruk rise out of the ground.
Holy shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
big boy.
Yeah, they are big boys, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna say that it will also, go after your turn, just to make my life easier.
I think that's what it says to. Oh yeah, it says roll initiative. But
This
yeah,
is one of the older ones where you would normally roll initiative, but I much prefer.
Right, totally cool.
Bosch, is your turn.
I believe I am stunned for this round. Because haste would have ended.
You are, because Summon Greater Demon
Oh
is
shit,
concentration.
I'm a dummy. Sorry about that.
No worries. I have not taken damage yet.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so Bosch
Oh,
stands there breathing as the room reels around him.
Alright, but it's Tia's turn.
Yeah. And she will look to Bosch concerned as she sees him stop. I think you made it clear, Max, that she's not really into the self-preservation stuff, so I think she's going to continue doing work on Ghost that's there.
Alright, go ahead and give me some attacks.
8,
Absolutely.
25 to hit. Okay. Some 10 damage. And the claws. 17?
17 also hits.
times. 11 damage.
You can see that the claws and bites don't do as much damage as normal.
I kind of figured.
But they do some damage, and it does mess it up in total. Unless there's anything else, it's Veritas' turn.
Goes away, Veritas.
Oh. Well, the one in front of me that has been doing work to me, and then hearing Eve scream of Dreadlord.
I knew you have never. It's been a long time since you've seen such an expression of panic on Eve's face.
And then there's a whole ass demon breathing down your neck.
Veritas is gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip at the ghost in front of him.
All right, that's
The intelligence save.
Yeah. You're smart, right? Are you casting it at a higher level?
No, it's a no. Actually,
Because if you
I
cast it,
pressed it the wrong one.
because
yeah,
casting at a higher level makes it target more creatures.
Oh,
Yes.
actually,
So it could be a good thing
yeah.
to cast it at a higher level.
In fact, yes. I am actually smart. The intended thing.
All right. One in front of you fails. What was the other one you're targeting?
The one next to Tien Bosch.
Right. Well, they got a natural 20, so.
Okay.
But I do believe they still take half damage. Yes? No?
Let's see here. Take. Yeah, they do.
Which is a real shame, because full damage would have done it.
Oh. And
I can. The one in front of you that failed can only take an action, bonus action, or movement, correct? On its next turn?
yeah, and it can't take reactions
It
either.
can't take reactions, okay.
That's good.
That is good, especially for if you want to say move away.
Move out, like here. And Veritas kind of like pulls on your shoulder. You back up. Like walking.
Oh, if you
Or-
can move Eve, please move Eve.
You'll try to move Eve.
Oh,
You'll go back closer to the specter, but your friend
He'll do that.
friend Veritas is asking you.
Try and tug you away.
Eve really wanted to plant herself in front of that door to buy everyone some time. And seeing Bosch stunned and not being able to run.
You also notice that there is a demon that is getting ready to charge the door.
That's true. Oh,
Eve, don't be a hero.
fucking fine.
And tries to move you at least five feet away from the door.
All right. That, unless you have a bonus action to take, I think that's going to be your turn.
That is my turn.
All right. The door breaks down with very little difficulty.
Oh god. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Which is going to cause the Tanaroc's held action to go off. Tanaroc's. So Tanaroc's have a thing called aggressive, where they can just move towards towards an enemy. So yeah,
Nice.
door opens and Tanaroc charges in and tries to tackle this Dreadlord to the ground. So the Tanaroc's going to make an athletics check. Should I roll that? No, yeah, you guys are cool. You can roll that.
Okay, let me find its sheet really quick.
I'll just tell you right now, it has a +4.
Yeah.
And I will I will roll for Nyx's athletics. So you got an 18.
I can see Nyx, right?
Yes.
Cutting words.
Okay.
-6.
-6. So yeah, so Tanrock got an 18. It's pretty strong. And you cutting words, Nyx. So instead of the 31 I rolled, it gets a 25.
Holy fuck!
And the Tanrock is stopped dead in its tracks.
This is where I might see the Weave of Fate and
Oh,
activate Portent,
okay.
if I'm allowed to.
Sure.
It did not save my rolls, so let me scroll slightly
You
further
had
back.
some high rolls, if I recall.
Yes, but what did she roll naturally
I
to
can't
start?
I can't tell you,
Oh, yeah, you
what
can't.
the roll
Right.
actually is. You have to tell me if you
Okay.
want to make it a 12 or a 15.
You're right. Going back up in the chat, it's going to be the lower one, the 12.
So you want to make it a 12?
Mhm.
And what I said, she got a total of 25 with the cutting words. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With a 12, she's instead going to. It's instead going to be a 19.
Oh my god!
I rolled really high.
Well, that's... Wait. Oh, goody. The Portent is a special thing that doesn't require...
Doesn't require an action, so you do have your reaction. I believe you have, what, a d4 you can do?
Yep, Astromancy Archive.
Go ahead.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Use your reaction to expend 1 charge and force the creature to roll a d4 and apply the number.
Alright, as long as it's not a 1.
Boom, baby!
Alright.
Demon!
Nice!
With
So much
an
work.
absurd amount of magic being leveled at Nyx, you turn a 31 into a 16, cutting it in half and letting the Tanrock pin
Body
Nyx
her.
to the ground. So now Nyx is prone.
Feeling the amount of raw power that we just managed to whittle down, he will just cast a glance at Gazrakul just with the palest face.
I will say, however, it is Nyx's turn.
Oh god.
So whilst you were able to do all that, you essentially took away half her movement for this turn. As Nyx stands up, looks at the Tanrock, and slashes down with her sword. That hits the Tanrock. And is going to... Where's my D10? Sorry, Dreadlord stat sheet. A bit more complicated stuff.
This is fine.
You watch this sword cleave into the Tanrock. Taking a huge chunk, and then Nyx is going to attack again. That's going to be a crit.
I hate everything.
We do perfect crits here. I think
hardly knew ye.
But it can react in response to being hit by a melee attack. The tenor can make one bite or greatsword attack with advantage against the attacker.
Alright, go ahead and make the roll for me.
Let's see. Which one? We're gonna go with the greatsword. I wonder if this will show up properly. I hate... It's a with advantage.
With advantage. A 23 does hit that, and it doesn't do as much damage as you hoped it would. I'm also going to roll this in front of the board because it's a lot of dice.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't have rolled all that. Because perfect crits.
Yeah.
So, let me do quick math, because essentially I'm just going to add what's missing. So 8, 10. So add 10 to that. So plus 10 plus that.
Maybe we run.
Plus that.
You think?
Plus that.
Oh my god.
I think that's more than enough. You watch as in 2 swings, Gazrakul, your Tanaruk is dismissed.
Well, I bought us a turn.
You certainly did.
Everybody's got teleportation magic, right?
Maybe don't.
Potentially.
Hey, by the way, there's still ghosts.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, question,
Oh
Max.
no!
What?
I rolled another natural 20.
Oh my god!
and it's the one on you, Eve.
Oh, fucking course it is.
And you know what really sucks?
What? No, don't
Silvery
fucking
barbs.
You're a silvery barbs it? Okay.
Reaction.
Roll again.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Still hits, but it's not a crit.
Okay.
Eve, you get advantage. You need it.
Okay, yes, I definitely fucking do.
out, Eve! As you hear Veritas scream.
Shelby's gonna try and take this one too.
No, Chelby!
That's fine.
This is how it feels when you try to self-sacrifice yourself, Eve.
Fuck!
You could see that also really hurt her. She's still up. Not by a lot.
Shh! Stop that!
Didn't get out.
Working on it!
This one's going to, seeing that Bosch is a bit dazed and confused, that is going to be a 21 to hit Bosch. It's 13 necrotic and I need a con save.
Cool. Dude.
Oh,
Obviously that passes.
20.
25 to hit Bosch again.
oh my
Yeah?
god.
The con save?
Still passes. Another 13 necrotic.
Okay.
And it's Eve's turn.
Fuck. Okay, question, Max.
I will say this.
If-
All the specters look rough. Like real bad.
Great, good for them. So question. So last time Eve was in contact with Nyx and Cass, was it Nyx who was capable of absorbing spells?
Yes.
Fuck. Great, cool, awesome.
Run, teleport.
Yes,
Disappear.
run. Do not teleport. She will steal your teleportation spell and use it against us. In fact, that's exactly what Eve is shouting right now. She's just screaming, "Don't use magic! She can steal it from you! Just run! Go!" And she's gonna use her action to disengage
Probably a good idea.
and just fucking book it. Where did we come from?
The stairs.
The door behind.
Yeah, right here.
Gauze.
Yeah, she's gonna fucking book it down those stairs. But before she goes,
This is real bad.
yeah, this is really, really bad. We're all gonna die. Anyway, who used their inspiration? Like, do people still have that, or is it
I
gone
think
from
everyone still
everyone?
has theirs. That
I still have
Gauze is
mine.
the only one who
I think,
used.
yeah, I think Gazrakul's the only one that has used theirs.
Okay, Bosch as well still has his.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. As Eve is running, she's gonna use her bonus action to wail out a bit of bardic inspiration to Gazrakul on the way down. So she's not gonna have a dash.
Well, you didn't have a dash anyway from disengaging.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I'm not a rogue.
Not anymore.
But you are a pirate.
I swear to God.
Not the time.
I have one more square of movement after this. Is this actually the outside, or is this like leading somewhere else?
This is like this actually leads into the main street.
Okay, yeah, then he's just gonna keep going.
Right? You can go ahead and move one more square,
No.
but we'll just keep a mental track of how far you get away from the map. So starting next turn, just start counting feet, essentially.
Okay, also, if Eve, no, this is not a good idea. No, but like, we don't have options. If Eve was, no, I'm just gonna keep going.
Alright.
Alright.
Guys are cool.
Run fast. They're also going to take off out the door.
Alright, taking off.
And gosh, that's gonna be they are now out of sight of. Is her spell stealing based on sight or just
Yes.
general area?
I think it's based on sight, which is why I paused and was considering waiting by the door to close it after everyone got through, but I don't think that would matter because she just busted down on her turn.
Okay, Gauze is gonna do something dumb.
Yeah.
As Gauze runs out, he grabs Eve's hand, and in the other hand, electricity flows up the Mizium apparatus as Gauze attempts to cast a spell he knows of but hasn't learned.
Oh shit.
Dimension Door.
Oh man.
Oh.
I believe you need to roll, what, an 18?
I sure do.
Arcana, I believe?
That is literally a spell
luck.
that I passed on casting. I have it, but I didn't cast it because I didn't want her to just use it to bamf out in front of us if we run.
Well, we're out of her sight now.
Yeah,
Are we?
You have broken line of sight because you are
Okay.
because you've gone down the stairs. It's down.
Excellent.
So you have
And
broken line.
Oh shit.
Gauze's line of thinking is you're the only one she's seen and is recognized, so if she goes after anyone, she's going after you. So we're getting you as far the fuck away as possible.
That's so sweet, guys. Oh wow, you did it!
Did it?
The full 300, 200 feet, whatever it is.
Is
Just-
he willing?
Is he willing?
Yeah, is whether you come or not.
Shit. I don't want to leave everyone behind.
But you are running.
We are running, but Bosch was stunned last she saw. Veritas and Tia are also still in there.
I would say you'd see Bosch coming out of it as you left.
Okay. Okay, fine. Alright.
So a flash of arcane lightning and magic as a dimension door appears, and they both yeet way down the main road.
Alright. Can I have Tia roll a perception check?
Sure. She does have perception as a skill.
8.
Yeah.
And it's a bit stressful. You got a Dreadlord here. Bosch, it's your turn. Kind of shaking off the after effects of a bad trip with haste.
Yeah. Rage would have dropped. Because I don't think. Oh no, someone did hit
They
me.
both
but
attacked you, and they both hit you.
So you can
Okay.
run, but
Yeah. Josh is gonna see the thing threatening Tia and is gonna try to get rid of it. So that's gonna be a couple of attacks. Shit, do I?
wait,
That's
you're not
reckless.
A 12 is its AC.
Amazing.
And that is more than enough to disperse it.
Okay.
Ain't
As
leaving
long
his
as I've
girl
got
behind.
another- Again?
I was saying, Bosch ain't leaving his girl behind.
Hell no.
I might say, to help decision making, I imagine the Mizium apparatus is a big clanky whirry machine. So the audio of that happening outside, I imagine, made it to the inside. And you guys have at least heard and seen Gauze use it before, so your characters may know that that machine was being used outside.
Well, as long as I used one attack action, I'm going to attack the other one that's threatening me.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Absolutely hits. Also is enough to...
Amazing. He's going to turn to Tia and be like,
Need to go.
try to take her hand and move her along. Yeah, so taking movement. I'm not trying to force her to move, but just Josh is moving, assuming that Tia is going to follow, and easily makes it out to the street.
Alright. Following which is immediately her turn. Given that it is seemingly a full retreat, I would say that yes, she would. Absolutely. And that's gonna make it Veritas' turn.
He's run.
Oh, Lord. He's gonna have to risk it. He's gonna run provoking opportunity.
That is an 18.
I'll definitely hit.
16 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
Is it bad?
Yeah, I'm at 12 hit points.
Still up.
Oh
Still
my
up.
god!
Still up.
I'll take that con save, too.
Yeah, take the con save. You're good.
And dash. for
And
the
dash. He moves. So that's what? 10, 20... Like 40 feet away from the stairs.
Alright.
Possibly on the next turn, if Tia sees you struggling, she might choose to fly you away.
It's true. Okay, so all of you are running away into the street.
Oh shit, Nyx can fly. Fuck.
There's 3 of you. That is going to be a 19, a 23, and another 19.
On.
Give me a second, I'm going to roll damage. 10, 15. Tia takes 15 points of force damage as an Eldritch Blast comes racing out the door. presume you all dash again?
Oh,
By the way, she stopped at the top of the stairs.
yeah. Yeah, I just keep dashing.
Okay. So what does that put everyone? Figure out what your totals are after a round of how far you get away. Obviously,
Okay.
guys are cool. I mean, you are gone. You're 500 feet away.
I would be 100 feet away
You're
from the build.
100 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's still within range.
I would be 80. Tia's flying should be 120.
Okay.
Would you have Tia grab Veritas? Would that affect her speed?
That would mean it was only 60, but it would mean it
I
would
was
be
just
60
curious.
feet.
You know, Tia makes her own decision.
25. Oh, that was going to miss. That's a 14. And that's also going to miss. Bosh, you only take 9 points
If you're,
damage.
are you rolling advantage against Bosch? No, there would be. This is the second round, so
This is
he
the second
wasn't
round, so
reckless.
no reckless, yeah. No, you take 9 points of force damage.
Cool.
You dash again. What's Bosch's speed?
Regular speed is 40.
Speed's 40? Okay, then dashing you would get out of Eldritch Blast range. Nyx does not pursue.
Veritas still running. He's like looking back.
And as you look back on the horrifying discovery that at least one of the Dreadlords, possibly both, are in fact here in Waterdeep. Apparently, making some waves against the Zentarum. As to what that might entail, and what happens to all of you, we'll find out next time.